Hello, my name is Derek from DerekHowardMarketing.com. Today I would like to discuss briefly a little about age. Now, a brief glance at me will tell you that I'm not in the first flush of youth. But for people of my age, 21 was considered the age at which you passed into your majority. That is to say, you were considered as no longer an adolescent, but rather an adult. Along with this important birthday came the privileges of being legally considered as an adult, which included the right to vote. Nowadays, for most of us in the developed world, as we call it, that age has been reduced to 18, and I will be quite in accordance with that, because I do believe that people become more mature at a much earlier age nowadays. But there is a trend which I would question, and that is, in the UK specifically, and more generally in Europe, and probably in the rest of this part of the world, politicians are trying to pass, or certainly consider seriously, bringing the age at which you can vote down even further to 16. I, being rather cynical, would put this into conjunction with the fact that almost every country, the number of people actually taking part in elections and voting generally is dropping quite dramatically. And politicians are getting worried about that, perhaps for their own selfish reasons or for the general good. But they seem to think that bringing it down to 16 will enhance that. I question the whole meaning behind this. So to summarise the situation as it applies at the moment to the UK, and give or take a year or so either way, to the rest of Europe, and probably to the greater part of what we call the advanced world. At 16, you can get married, but only with written parental consent. At 16, you're not able to learn to drive. You're not allowed to drink alcoholic beverages, at least not legally. But now politicians, in their wisdom, are pushing to give the right to vote to those of just 16 years of age. And yet, those same 16-year-olds, if they commit some sort of crime, will not go before the trial system, jury system, as for the rest of us adults, but will only be tried through a juvenile court, because the law sees them as juveniles rather than full adults. Yet politicians are pushing to give them the vote, and let's see what that means. In effect, somebody voting can determine the sort of government which governs over a specific country. That government ultimately has the right to take that country to war. So effectively, through the course of democracy, 16-year-olds can decide whether or not a specific country goes to war, or whether it remains neutral or whatever. Do you think that's right? At 16, when we don't have the other rights? I think not. What do you think? I would be interested to hear. However, whichever way you decide, one thing is sure, that age is no barrier to joining something like pure leverage, that system which is a tool to people trying to promote another business on the internet, or it can be a tool, a system itself in which it can be Cut that and start again. No matter what you think on that part of age, I can assure you that there is no upper or lower limit for somebody taking part in Pure Leverage. Pure Leverage being a suite of tools which is of great benefit to anybody marketing on the internet, or it can itself be something in which people can promote and use for gaining some sort of income. Cut. No matter what you think on that issue, I can assure you that there is no upper and no lower age limit in which somebody can benefit from Pure Leverage. Pure Leverage being a suite of tools which can be a great assistance in marketing any product or any business through the means of the internet. Or it can itself be a product which can be marketed. Below this video there is a link which will give you a full explanation of Pure Leverage and lead you on where you can watch videos explaining the bonuses that can be available to you by joining my team in this wonderful venture. I thank you for your time with me now and do hope you will make a few minutes extra to click on the link below and see what is on offer to you. Don't miss out this opportunity, whatever your age. Thanks for now. Bye.